So it is officially 7 days after competition. Now, today was a pull day, so we did some touches, we did some one-arm front levers, some one-arm front levers, and today was a really good fucking day because I managed to do a ton of good touch attempts, which just came out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure last session I was able to hold 3 seconds for like a set, and then the next set I wasn't able to hold that much. Despite this, 2 days later, well, not today, not only was I able to hold the touch for 3 consecutive sets, for the first set I was able to hold like around 5 or 6 seconds, which I mean, it was like in a bit of an incline, but it was still a very good hold. I'm sure that if I would have attempted like a completely straight perfect touch, I would have been able to hold 4 seconds for sure. But I didn't, and that's okay because I still know that I'm progressing and that my touch is going well. Now, as you could see, I was also in a gym this time. I was training with one of my friends, Nolan. So I did also have to bring my Temu bar over because they don't have any dip bars here for whatever reason. Down here in North Carolina, like all across Charlotte, I've been to pretty much all the crunch gyms there, and absolutely none of them have a dip bar, and I have no idea why. When I went over to Oregon, there was quite a few dip bars there, you know, those portable ones, which was great, but for some reason in this state they just have none. And that's actually a thing with all gyms, right? I'm just gonna rant about this real quick. I don't know why it is so hard for gyms to just have a dip bar and a normal pull-up bar. Like, I feel like that should be what is in every single fucking gym. It's just like a completely like scarce thing right here, like a completely straight normal pull-up bar. Some of them just have like those ones where it's like the fucking handle right here and then it angles down for whatever reason. I just don't get those, honestly. Like, bro, you can just go to a local playground and you can easily find some kind of pull-up bar, just a straight one, even if it's not intentional, but you can just find one in the playground. But in a gym, apparently you paid like $20, fucking $50, $100 a month, and still the pull-up bars are ass, and there's no dip bars. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, for next thing I did, which was one of our front levers, I think you did notice, but I did only do 2 sets, and that was for the reason that for the second set, a pretty sharp pain in my kind of like lat area, which I don't think I've talked about really, but a few years ago in 2022, I had an injury back here in this area, which lasted for 2 years, and I couldn't train during that time, and it was a really big injury. But anyway, 2024, now I recovered through it, but it's still coming back in some exercises such as when our front lever like today. So yeah, I did feel that pain, and I wanted to be safe and stop one of front lever training for this day. I only did 2 sets. Now, because of that, yeah, I skipped those and I went straight to front lever pull-ups, which they didn't give me any pain, luckily. So yeah, I did those with more and more volume with like high sets. I'm thinking of doing more often of this method of doing as many reps as I can with as many sets as I can with every exercise, because I feel like that kind of volume helps with my skills quite a lot, especially when I'm working with increasing my hold and my strength in the skill overall. So yeah, that was my pulling session, and this will be all the talks I'll be talking about right now. So I'll see y'all on day 9.